19 and drawn the other 5 of their 24 games. Looking threatening with Beardsley, and he's threaded it in. After 19 minutes. Houghton. It's an interesting pass, and a very good one too. Beardsley taking on Mowbray, he's slipped him. Beardsley! It's 2-0, followed in by Ray Houghton. There just seems to be no way through for them. You can't say the same though about Liverpool, who have been carving out chances at will. And this is one for Aldridge that he has taken, just. So he extends this remarkable run, scoring in a 7th consecutive game for Liverpool. Barnes. Aldridge reversed it beautifully for Steve McMahon. 4-0. It's becoming something of a rout.
A little flick from Ian Rush, corner already taken. Now McManaman. This is John Barnes. Whips in the left foot, pushed away. It's in the back of the net, Hutchison. There were 3 Liverpool players on that back post. Ian Ironside has never really let Middlesbrough down when he's had to deputise for the injured players. In fact, they've had some good results in the 9 or 10 games in which he's played. Quickly taken. Hendry trying to bustle through. It's an own goal by Nicol. Oh, Steve Nicol. Terrible mistake. James has started to come. Misunderstanding between him and the defender. And maybe Nicol was just trying to lift it back to James. Only he would know what was in his mind. It was the quick free kick. And it was Hendry who caused the uncertainty. Yes, he's trying to give it back to the keeper, but James had come off his line. Poor David James. Oh, McManaman's away. He turned Derek White. He must score. Great save. Oh! No wonder the Boro players have thrown their arms around Ironside. Surely I wasn't alone in shouting goal. McManaman running in, point blank on the keeper. Ironside stood up as long as he needed to. Who'd be a manager at a time like this? Header on was by Barnes. Hutchison, Rush doesn't miss those, does he? 2-1 Liverpool.
Here's Juninho. Now Fjortoft with Chris Morris. Bright opening by Middlesbrough. Lovely little flick then by Juninho. Here's the Brazilian again. Now Fjortoft and Barnby. Barnby to squeeze it back. And Neil Crooks to finish. And with just 2 minutes gone, Middlesbrough have the lead. A cracking start for Brian Robson's team. Middlesbrough organising their defensive forces. This is McAteer, rather easily away from Morris. Roddick with a header, and Roddick with the equaliser. Just over an hour gone, and it's 1-1. Here's Cox now, steaming away. Came back off the heels of Roddick to Barnby! Wonderful strike by Nick Barnby. And what a response then from Middlesbrough, who've gone straight down the other end to restore their lead.
The football season began in dramatic fashion on the opening day, when Ravanelli made his debut against Liverpool. Also making his high-profile debut was Emerson, Boro's £4 million signing from Porto. Emerson and Ravanelli totalling an £11 million investment by the Boro, itself a proud achievement by chairman Steve Gibson.
Mark Wright to take it. Oh, he's in there, yes! Sticking at Bjornaby. That wasn't in the Middlesbrough script. Curtis Fleming galloping down that left touchline in support. Back to Juninho. Mark Wright's come out to confront him. Juninho. Oh, must be a penalty. Liverpool in furious protest, but it's a penalty and it's a yellow card, I think possibly for McManaman. It's not immediately clear. And the ball to be placed on the penalty spot. by Fabrizio Ravanelli. This to open his account in English football. Ravanelli gets his first goal, courtesy of the penalty. It's one apiece, and the Italian winding up the crowd. The white feather signals his arrival on Teesside. Collymore holding off Pearson. Here's McAteer. John Barnes, beautifully done by Barnes. Wonderful goal, absolutely magnificent. Middlesbrough trying to keep the pressure on. It's a pressure cooker atmosphere. Here's Cox into the 6-yard box. Ravanelli! Well, he may earn himself a rebuke from the FA because you're not actually supposed to bare your chest in the Premiership this season. But Ravanelli unable to resist his customary salute to a goal. 35 minutes gone. He gets his second on his Premiership debut, and it's 2-2. Michael Thomas on it first. Bjornaby can try again. Fowler! Robbie Fowler! 3-2 Liverpool. Juninho. Crowd. It's a hat-trick. It's 3-3. David James on his backside had no chance with a ball which rolled agonisingly slowly past him.
Once again, the cup brings the best out of Boro, and the big week continues with the Coca-Cola quarter-final against Liverpool. Boro are boosted by the return of Juninho.
This is Hignett, and he's done it! Craig Hignett! A poor clearance by David James, and Hignett, well, he picked the ball up, but he still had plenty to do, but he rifled that shot past James. I was saying earlier, pulling him the toucan. That was a flat with the feet there. What a wonderful finish from Hignett. He's a 26-year-old former Anfield apprentice. Oh, lovely. Steve Vickers. Derek White has come up. That is Vickers! And Boro have two! Here goes Fowler. Good save, Walsh. Almost an ironic cheer from the Boro fans. Berger, McManaman screaming for it. He gets it! And he puts it away! Steve McManaman. Liverpool back in it. Right. Oh dear, and it could be Fabrizio Ravanelli. Too much excitement. And right, what was he thinking about?
Sweet revenge for Boro after their pre-Christmas thrashing at Anfield. The reward is a place in the semi-finals of the League Cup for the first time.
Now is it clipped there by Matteo, yes. Penalty to Middlesbrough. Inside of 90 seconds, it was Jamie Carragher who caught it.
Well, this could be the start they want to win it. Some great interplay there between Hignett and Beck. Beck drives for the box. Carragher coming from the outside. I hate to see defenders doing that. Had no alternative but to chop him. Obviously a penalty.
Carragher, who's starting a match in the Liverpool defence for only the second time tonight, has given Paul Merson the opportunity to give Middlesbrough the perfect start. The aggregate scores are level. Looking for Bjornaby overlapping. Finding only Kin there. Merson has kicked out Bracker, and here's a great chance for the Italian. It's 2-0 for Middlesbrough.
that his first kick in England? Italian defenders cannot believe the space he's got.
Can't believe it, I just can't take in such concentration in that match. Try and get a job done into the defensive side of it. I'm in a bit of shock.
The fans have been fantastic. I mean, the atmosphere here tonight and that they got behind the lads great. But tonight as well, we can't forget the effort that these players have put in. I mean, it was tremendous effort and discipline that they put into the game, and that's why they've got to another Wembley final.
Perfect. Boro's win at Old Trafford, a magnificent high. But it was followed by a frustrating low spell that started when Jamie Carragher gave Liverpool the lead at the Riverside. Brian Deane gave Boro brief hope when he landed the equaliser. The reprieve was only temporary, but it was a neat header by the big striker. Boro fell behind again before half-time when Liverpool won an indirect free kick inside the penalty box, Jamie Redknapp restoring the Merseysiders' lead. A disappointing first home defeat of the Premiership season was wrapped up when Hegem made the final score 3-1 to Liverpool. A mazy run by the fullback and a clinical finish. 2 days later it was off to Pride Park for the final match of 1998.
Ziga. Played by O'Neill. And Hippier coming across, sliding a good 2 or 3 yards before he was near the ball. And this is Ziga. He's worked a good opportunity. Middlesbrough ahead. Ryan Deane, but he goes immediately towards the German who's made such an impression in such a short space of time. But the day is sweetest for Paul Ince, who this afternoon has let his feet do the talking, and against his old club he has what he wanted most, a victory against Gerard Houlier's side.
At the moment all I want to do is contribute to a football club, and today to get the 3 points is a great result for us.
And top of the league as well. Well, so we were told by the tannoy afterwards.
Are we? I think we're second. I think, no, as I said, we're kicking ourselves really because we got beat at home to Bradford, you know, which in all honesty, no disrespect to Bradford, we expected to beat that. So we should have been top of the league.
Do expectations grow with every season that goes by here at the Riverside?
Of course they do. You want to improve on what you did last year, and we're no different to anybody else. At this stage of the season, which I said earlier, it's about getting points on the board, and we've started quite well, and long may it continue.
Anticipation once more grows, but once more is immediately thwarted. Well, that's a nice ball. Here's Whelan. Inside the penalty area, Karrenbauer tries to tee it up, couldn't. It's Fleming, left-footed. Oh, it's a save, but Karrenbauer will put it in. Christian Karrenbauer's. Well, Whelan's cross found Karrenbauer initially. He just wanted to tee it up, couldn't get the shot in. Instead, it was Fleming who hit it superbly well. Westerveld couldn't hold. Karrenbauer makes sure.
The Boro's Mersey mission came just 6 days later, as Liverpool arrived for a high noon showdown, and the scene was set for the Riverside to thrill to a cracking 90 minutes.
Still Anelka, and Anelka sends the ball back, and the ball comes down. It nearly breaks nicely, and in the end it's Anelka, and it's a goal for Liverpool. It was Dietmar Hamann at the far post who played the ball in. And it's a second goal for Liverpool, and it's John Arne Riise. It's all over now. And he goes over, shirt over the head, to celebrate with the Liverpool fans. Goes out now with Marinelli. Marinelli with the cross. It's Southgate, yes! And it's one back. It's Gareth Southgate that's pulled one back with 2 minutes on the clock.
But this was to be a red-letter day for the captain.
Disappointing cross. Nemeth plants the ball back in, and the goalkeeper comes and he boozes it. And the ball has ended up in the back of the net. And Gareth Southgate, I think it is, has put the ball in the net, and I think it's possibly been disallowed. Huh? Well, I think the referee is coming over to speak to his assistant.
Nice goal.
He's given it. Here the goalkeeper came, he lost it, and Gareth Southgate, who at this point in proceedings, I should point out, was 50-1 to be the first goal scorer, has put the ball in the back of the net.
Cross this time, is it James Waller? What a goal that is! And it's Chris Strigan who's got it! Chris Strigan scored for the Boro! A wonderful, wonderful cross into the Liverpool penalty area! Again. Oh, he's giving it straight to Stewie Downing. Come on, Stewie. Stewie on the left-hand side of play. Darting forward. Far side of the box. Mark Paducah finds Hasselbank. The edge of the penalty area. Ahead of him, Senden. Onside, Senden. Goal! What a wonderful move that was! It began with Stewie Downing, and it ends with Boro Senden, who's in a rich seam of goal-scoring form.
This time with Liverpool, the Riverside. Jonathan Grounds, who was the reserve team captain and a young left-back, was drafted into the first team for his debut. Grounds didn't look out of place, as Boro made their point.
Now George Boateng, neat turn from Boateng to Downing on the left-hand side. Downing's ball in, Boateng had gone for the return. It might drop to Ali Adier. It's in, it's been forced over the line, and it's the Boro captain. He's back in favour, and he's got a goal. It's George Boateng. Bounces for Gary O'Neill. O'Neill for Tunjai in the area. He's just been forced a little bit wide. Tunjai there. I thought he was in for a sec. Here's Downing! Downing's hit the post. Gary O'Neill's hit the crowd. Oh, with a rebound, Gary O'Neill fired over the top, but Stuart Downing hit the post with a terrific left-footed shot. Here's Torres. Torres with a right-footed shot. There's the equaliser. What a stunning goal from Fernando Torres.